IO, Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
What time is it? Time for action. Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Friend.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, Todd, you got off the couch today. So we're gonna give you just a little bit of praise. A little bit of praise just for you. Well, you actually got off your couch today. You know we gotta give you praise. Sing that name. Sing that name. Oh, Todd, we praise you.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up and rolling on Facebook and YouTube tonight. We got teachers behaving badly. We got a silly string attack for the ages. It's also National Girls' Night Out. Oh, yeah. Watch out, fellas. The ladies are going to be out tonight. Are they really? It's a Monday night. It's rainy. Who does National Girls' Night Out on a Monday? Should be like a Thursday, right? Anyway, we got all that coming up. Plus we started doing this a while back. Great moments in Evening Edge history. We have a clip from a couple of years ago that we're going to play. And maybe somebody will know the answer because I don't think we ever got an answer to this caller. But we're going to address it once again. But kicking off the show tonight, this is exciting. We've got Brady Kress. He's the president and CEO of Dayton History. Brady, before I get to you, I got to play my little Cheez-It song here. Hang on.
Cheez-It, 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 Cheez-It.
We got an update.
Cheez-It. Oh my God.
All right, Brady, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Todd. I love the song.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That's just one of many in my Cheez-It arsenal. So
very nice.
Yeah. So just to reset this, because there's a lot of folks, Brady, and I've been finding this out. A lot of people that have come to the show in the last few months, they're not real aware of my whole fascination with Cheez-It and how this all began. So if you just bear with me, let me just reset this for folks. A number of years ago, I found out that Cheez-It was invented in Dayton, and I was lamenting on the air, more like complaining, that we did not have a Cheez-It statue to recognize Dayton as being the Cheez-It, capital of the world. So I start talking about this on the air. Long story short, we get a petition. A friend of mine, Brady Harding, makes a beautiful Cheez-It statue. It's now over at Carillon, preparing to be displayed at some point here in the next number of months or year, whatever it is. But in the process, we decided, and I consulted with Brady Kress here on the phone about trying to get one of those historical markers to put out there where the Green and Green factory used to be, or at least close to it. They're the ones who invented Cheez-It. So we did that. And after a couple of years of going back and forth, and we had to wait a year for a number of reasons, we finally got approval for it. But you are here to give us an update, right?
It's exciting news.
All right.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the update. Yeah, we just today got the final language approved by the state of Ohio. It takes a little while because we want to make sure that all the facts are correct before we put something in bronze and stick it in the ground out there for people to read and take photos of. And so we're very excited. Today, the final language was approved and blessed, and it's off to the foundry. So we don't know exactly when it's going to be finished or when we're going to have some kind of big to-do with you, I hope.
Oh, yeah. There'll be a big
to-do. Many of your Cheez-It fans, but stay tuned for that because we're very excited to get this in the ground. And it's just part of a larger campaign to celebrate the Cheez-It in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, this is very exciting. So we've got to talk about this. A couple of the ideas that I bounced off of you and your team. I was thinking of some sort of formal affair, the Cheez-It Ball. And we could do it right there at Caroline.
Right.
Yeah.
All under consideration, yes.
The other idea was dropping Cheez-Its from a helicopter.
There's a lovely story a few years ago about them doing that here in Dayton, and it turned into a kind of a mess.
Mayhem? Was it Cheez-It chaos?
People get very, very competitive with grabbing
sure. Yeah.
as many things as possible.
So maybe not that. Maybe not that. Maybe not the dropping of the Cheez-Its from the helicopter is what you're saying.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe come up with something else.
Okay. All right. So I've got
something just as fun,
Yes. I was thinking like maybe a Cheez-It scavenger hunt.
Yes. All right.
Right. There's all kinds of Brady. The ideas are endless here. So
it really is. Yeah. The Cheez-It is a universal subject that can be.
Yeah. So let's talk just briefly about, because I know you and I have had some discussions off and on. You guys are working on a new exhibit that I don't know what sort of time frame you're looking, where you're hopefully going to be able to put the actual Cheez-It statue in at Caroline, but we got to keep it safe because people will be picking at it and touching it and doing weird things with it. What's the status on that one?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and the other Brady in your life did a fantastic job putting that.
Yes, he did.
That sculpture together. It just looks fantastic. I was showing it to a couple folks this afternoon, as a matter of fact. So it is with the collection and with our curators, and we were just worried because it's going to be a fantastic photo op. To put in with the exhibit to talk about Green and Green and Dayton in 1921 and all the Edgemont crackers and so forth that are all part of this fantastic story. It is going to be in a center that we are working on right now. We're raising money for it. Of course, everything here at Caroline, we're privately owned and privately funded. So we have to raise money to do all these projects. And there's a sports and leisure center that is part of our master plan for Caroline. Yeah. And part of that is going to be this the Cheez-It. And Green and how it's, very well coupled with one of the other stories that we're going to be talking about in there, which is the first game of the NFL to be played here in 1920.
Right. Yep.
And then the next year in Dayton comes the Cheez-It. So that, along with, Huffy Olympic time trial bikes and Stoddard Dayton race cars.
Oh, yes.
McGregor golf equipment, all these fantastic Dayton sports stories. And so it's going to be coupled with that. So we're in the midst of raising money for it, and I guess stay tuned on that.
Okay.
We're gaining some momentum on it.
But we know that at some point it's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, Brady, thank you for the update. I'm very excited about this, and I'd love to see what the final verbiage is, if you're able to send that, or is that top secret?
Sure. No. It's I'll send that over.
That's what's going to be cast in bronze, right?
Correct.
All right. I just want to make sure you got my last name spelled correctly.
That's right. Well, and the profile of your face.
That's right. Filling it full of Cheez-Its. That would be great. All right, Brady. Thanks for the update, my friend.
Hey, thank you.
Talk to you soon. There you go, folks. Brady. Now, this is exciting. And to quote Brady there, when this gets all worked out and we know when it's done, and this marker is going to be installed, it is going to be a big to-do here on the Evening Edge. I promise you.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O-double-D-H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. First day of fall. Feels like fall. All of a sudden, it's fall. Hey, Todd, how you doing? Hello, Kim. Thank you for your email the other day. I appreciate that. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Game shows and weather. I'm not sure who that is, but you kind of freaked me out when I first signed on. Buttons, I was looking at the board. I'm like, did I do something wrong? No, I think you were just messing. We didn't make it to, Mary and I didn't make it to the Philharmonic on Saturday night. We were going to go, and then Mary woke up on Saturday, not feeling the greatest. And throughout the day, she just became more and more tired. And then yesterday morning, so we didn't go. She just wasn't feeling good. And then this morning, or yesterday morning, she woke up with a huge, a big chest respiratory issue. She's okay, but she's sitting on the couch today, not feeling good. Terrible sore throat, whole deal. So we didn't make it, but we're planning on going this Saturday to see John Williams. Well, she told me that somebody in her office was sick this last week, so maybe she caught something, but she was not feeling good. I've been keeping my distance, which she doesn't mind, to be honest. She tested for COVID, Marcia. She took COVID tests this morning, and she was not positive for COVID. So that's good. Yeah, I'm really hopeful that I don't get it, because I've got Wednesday. I'm going to the Dayton Walk of Fame ceremony and luncheon. Thursday, it's all the best delicatessen remote with the show. And then Friday, it's football. So, oy.
New information on a deadly stabbing in Riverside. We'll have that for you at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Welcome back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. The live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, at 2:19 p.m. today, fall officially arrived. That's right. The autumnal equinox. This is kind of interesting. In the latest Rasmussen report, it's a national telephone and online survey about the favorite season of Americans. 39% say that fall is their favorite season, followed by summer, then spring. 24% say summer is, 22% prefer spring, and only 10% prefer winter. Yeah, it's probably about where I fall. I love autumn. It felt like autumn today, right? A little bit. It's been very, very hot the last number of weeks. And then today, it's kind of fall-like. Not bad. But it's going to heat up as we get through the week. Join me Thursday. This is going to be great. Another Edgehead happy hour. We're going to be out at All the Best Delicatessen on Far Hills Avenue in Kettering. We'll be doing the show live 5 to 7. You can come out early, enjoy happy hour specials at the best bar. Yeah, they got a brand new bar there. It's just super cool right there in the middle of the restaurant. And you can get food there. You get, the whole deal. All kinds of different drinks and spirits and domestic beer and, everything that you could want. Check out those happy hour specials from 3 to 6. And don't miss my new creation. It's Hottie Toddy's Kick-In Meatloaf Sandwich. You're going to love this. This is a twist on the meatloaf sandwich that's on their menu. But on mine, meatloaf, pepper jack, and horsey sauce. And I think you're going to love it. We're going to have a great time this Thursday. Once again, All the Best Delicatessen from 5 to 7. Come on out and hang out with the Edgeheads for another happy hour here on the Evening Edge.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O-double-D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Yeah. Awesome. That's good to hear, Kelly. Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba ba da da.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now.
Call me.
He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up tonight after the show, starting at 7, a special Charlie Kirk tribute. The American original, hosted by Jesse Waters. And that's going to be airing tonight at 7. Right here on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. We had another car into a building over the weekend, and this one,
You crashed your car in local news.
I gotta tell you,
House car.
I think they're still looking for the vehicle. I had a number of people send this to me. This happened sometime on Sunday. Let's see, around 6:30 p.m. This in Riverside. Hit the corner of the apartments at 4230 Arrow Rock Avenue in Riverside. Let's see. They say that the vehicle hit the side, sort of the corner of the building, pushed through the interior wall into a kid's room who I guess was playing video games. And then the vehicle drove off. It was a Jeep Grand Cherokee or similar make. That's what they say. They say that it says the person that was driving was a female. And I guess when they took off, they could see that the vehicle did not have a license plate on the back. So I'm not sure if they caught that or caught the person who did this, but they're asking for help. That was from the Riverside, Ohio Concerned Citizens page. So that would make number 79 for the year, cars crashing into buildings. And ironically, there's a story today on WHIO.com that according to the Storefront Safety Council, who knew there was such a thing? The Storefront Safety Council. According to them, Dayton has the second highest number of crashes involving cars into businesses. in the state of Ohio. I think somebody in Columbus is also keeping track. So I wonder if Columbus is number one. It doesn't say who number one is, but we're number two. But we've had 79 incidents of cars crashing into buildings and or houses or businesses or houses here in the Dayton area. So put that on your tally list. It's now time for a feature we call Great Moments in Evening Edge History.
Great moments in Evening Edge history.
Just said that. So, we have a lot of listeners that have just started listening to the show maybe in the last year or so, and there's a lot of great moments that they've missed in the past. Now, definitely, you can go back and listen to the podcasts. Every show that I have done on WHIO since I started doing the Sunday Edge back in 2018, October of 2018, is when I started doing the Sunday Edge, and then eventually I moved to the daytime weekly schedule. Every show is available on podcast. So if you really, really, really want to spend some time, check out all of those other shows. But this was a call that we got a couple of years ago from, I think her name was Barbara, and it had to do with a radio feature from many, many, many years ago, and we never got an answer on this, so maybe somebody knows.
Great moments in Evening Edge history.
Again, I just said that. Really, we get it.
Barbara in Fairborn, how you doing, Barbara?
Hi, how you been?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Well, I came to you for some information.
Okay.
Because I know you are the man that would know this.
Maybe. I guess it depends. What are you asking?
You got your finger over that button, don't you? I know you do. Okay.
Maybe.
Years ago, and I am talking many years ago, and I can't remember if it was in the 70s or the 80s, and I know you're not that old.
I'm that old. How old do you think I am? How old?
No, I know how old you are. You mentioned it once or twice or 300 times. So
I remember the 70s.
Didn't the Miami Valley area used to have a dating show on the radio?
I would bet, yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell you what it was called, but I bet one of the stations had a dating show.
Killing me. I don't remember the name of it. And guys and gals would call the radio station, and they would get matched up. I don't know who the host was. I can remember calling it.
Barbara, are you suggesting that this is something we should do on the show? And are you willing to be one of our first contestants?
No, I have one. I've had one for 27 years. I don't think I could break anybody else in at this late game stage of the game. So no, we're good. I'm good with the one I got. But if anybody out there can remember back in the day a dating show on the Miami Valley Airways, call in and tell Todd, and I will try to be listening.
Please.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Barbara.
Have a good one.
You too.
So that's the question. Barbara asks, does anybody remember that? Because, I grew up listening to WHIO. I was listening back to Lou M. and Winston Hayner and Bob Sweeney and Mike Cinto and D.L. Stewart, a lot of other, hosts over the years. But I don't remember a radio feature per se where people would call in and try to get hooked up with somebody. Maybe somebody remembers that. I don't know. It might be a feature worth exploring here on the Evening Edge, but maybe somebody knows the answer. I don't know, and I don't think we ever got an answer. So maybe someone knows. We've got some teachers in the news causing chaos.
I'm literally the worst teacher ever.
You're a really shitty teacher.
No such thing, bad student, only bad teacher.
You're a joke. You're the worst teacher I've ever had.
Well, we got a couple tonight. The first one, let's see. Which one should I go with? Okay, we'll go with this one. A preschool teacher's assistant. I'd still call him a teacher, right? Doesn't matter that they're assistant. They're there teaching these little kids, doing whatever teachers do. You could be a teacher's assistant, right? This was in Alexandria North. Let's see, Vincy School, Alexandria North in Virginia. Teacher was fired after being caught on surveillance footage tying a 21-year-old child to a chair with a blanket. This apparently happened during a lunchtime in the junior toddler classroom. The assistant claimed the blanket was not tied too tightly around the child. So I'm guessing, and I didn't see the video, but I'm guessing this 21-month-old probably wouldn't sit still. It's dinner time, lunchtime. The kid won't sit still, out of control, whatever. Teacher's assistant at her wit's end and says, I got an idea. I'm just going to tie him to the chair. The school's administration reported the incident to the state licensing office and Child Protective Services. The assistant was immediately fired. A teacher present during the incident received a formal write-up for failing to intervene and report the behavior. Yeah, I think if I saw that, boy, I don't know. I don't know that I would step in. Not because I think kids should be tied to the chair, but I guess it's sort of like, in what spirit was it? Was it done in anger and like, I'm going to teach this kid a lesson? Or, this will be kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would react to that. The local police department reviewed the incident and determined it to be a policy violation without criminal intent. As a result, no criminal charges were filed, and there's no investigation. So here's the other one, though, and this is interesting. There was another teaching assistant. What's it with the teaching assistants? This was in Florence, South Carolina. A teacher there was arrested after cops say he used, quoting, poop spray to create a foul odor at a South Carolina high school. The 32-year-old teacher named Alexander Lewis was a teaching assistant at West Florence High School. Allegedly, between the dates of August 25th and September 19th, he sprayed an odor designed to imitate the foul smell of poop a number of times inside the school. Now, why would somebody do that? What's he thinking? Lewis alleged use of the spray, which was acquired online. Yeah, I would think you'd have to buy something like that online. I don't think you could just run down to Kroger and pick up a bottle of poop spray. Caused disruption at the school and required children to seek medical attention for respiratory issues. The school also had to spend $55,000 for inspection and damages to its air conditioning system. He was charged with disturbing schools and malicious injury to property, and he's being held in jail. I always think, when I see stories like that, I always think of people who do something like that, and then they end up in jail, and inevitably, like you see in the movies, one prisoner says to their, hey, what you in for? Well, I sprayed some poop spray in a school. Not real tough. Not real tough. That's not gonna give you any jail cred, Real quickly, Randy and Troy. Hey, Randy.
Hello.
What's going on?
I know the name you're looking for.
Oh, the name of the radio feature. What was it?
Desperate and Dateless, and the MC was Stacy Taylor.
It was who? Stacy who?
Stacy Taylor.
Stacy Taylor.
Yes.
What do you know what station it was on? Was it on WHIO?
Yes. Yep.
Desperate and Dateless.
Yep.
Huh. So you'd get two people call in who were desperate and dateless, and then this Stacy Taylor would try to, match them together, and they'd go on a date?
Yeah. He did an excellent job. He matched a lot of people up. Some of them actually got married.
So Stacy was a dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember that name. All right. Well, thank you for that, Randy.
Sure.
Thanks. That might Wonder if we could do that. Desperate and Dateless. Right here on the Evening Edge.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Desperate and Datelin. Oh, okay. Well, that probably makes sense why I didn't know the name. Oh, well. Desperate and Dateless.
The FBI finds out first about a local school threat. We'll have the latest coming up at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Don't you like beer?
Beer me, beer me.
Beer.
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 You want some beer?
You're not beer.
It's beer.
How about another beer?
Where's my beer?
We're low on beer.
You drank all the beer.
I have respect for beer.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5-7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, there is a new top-selling beer in the United States. I guess, I don't know how many years in a row, but Modelo apparently has been the top-selling beer. But according to recent sales data, number one, Mick Ultra. This marks a significant milestone for Anheuser-Busch, the parent company of Mick Ultra. They say they've capitalized their popularity on major sports partnerships like the NBA, the FIFA World Cup next year, and the LA 2028 Olympic Games. I think I've had Mick Ultra once, and not a big fan. If I'm going to go that route, beer, it's going to be Miller Lite. That's don't turn your nose up at that, Ian. Don't. But for me, it's I just stick to my White Claw. You know what they say? There's no law when you're on the White Claw. Is that the saying? No, wrap it up.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O.
Double D.
Double L.
I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
I'll be right back. I got to run to the printer. Jolly Rancher and Azima.
15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 at 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Hey, what time is it?
It's showtime! Look, it's showtime!
Am I late?
We were just about to begin without you. It's showtime.
Oh, this will be great.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Showtime.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I like wine and wine likes me. I feel like this has to be the last glass. Has to be. I'm gonna double pour this into my mouth. What is my job? So I need a time turner thing to go back and not drink all of this wine. Holy Merlot. Right now, I feel like putting a 9. Listen to how I'm talking. Every word is a 12-letter word. We're gonna go get our Chardonnay on. I don't even know where my phone is.
I love Wine Girl. Don't hear from her very often, but when we do, it brings a smile to my face. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. There's a reason that Wine Girl made an appearance tonight. Today, September 22nd, is National Girls' Night Out. This is a date that has been set aside for a number of years now, where women gather together for a night out. Who planned this for a Monday? That is like the worst night to go out, isn't it? Monday nights as a night out for fun and frivolity? Monday? Really? I always thought like ladies' night traditionally was Thursday nights. That's what I remember growing up and hearing commercials on the radio when bars actually used to advertise on radio. It's ladies' night, Thursday night. Come on out and DJ Bobby will buy your first drink. You know, that kind of thing. I never remember hearing Monday night as ladies' night out or girls' night out or whatever it is. And oddly enough, somebody took a survey about National Girls' Nights Out. New research finds that girls' nights aren't just fun, but essential. Women say they need a girls' night out every 22 days to feel balanced. So once every 3 weeks, you need to go out and regenerate, rejuvenate, and hang with your friends, your besties. I would be curious to know, what age does girls' night out disappear from your agenda? 30s? No, I bet there's a lot of people who still have their crazy girl nights out when they're 30s. 40s? Maybe a handful. Nearly 8 in 10 women agree that girls' nights are necessary to feel recharged. Girls' nights offer a key opportunity to reconnect, and for most women, creating the right environment starts with wine. 88% say wine is the beverage of choice for the ultimate girls' night, more than double any other beverage. So if you are a woman that still has a somewhat frequent girls' night out with your besties, what do you do? Do you go out somewhere? Like to a bar or a restaurant? I mean, from time to time, I will be out with Mary and maybe we'll be at a restaurant somewhere and we see, you know, a big group of ladies all sitting together of varying ages. And I'm never sure if is that a birthday? Is it a meeting of Mary Kay ladies? I mean, what's going on? Maybe it's one of these nights out, a girls' night out. Let's see, 62% of women. Oh, this is interesting. 62% of women said that they would choose a girls' night out over a romantic dinner with a partner. So more than half of the women in this poll would rather spend it with their besties than a nice romantic dinner with their partner. Wow. That's hurtful. That is hurtful. Let's see. 83% say when they are together and their besties, they prefer, quote, unstructured talk over any planned entertainment. 19% say they prefer juicy updates from their own lives, relationship chatter, and updates on the family. Their favorite activities, as far as entertainment goes, include watching movies, dancing, or cooking together. So I'd just be curious if people are still, ladies out there, still going out and having fun and doing your ladies' night out. Are you going out tonight? It's such a beautiful night for that. No, don't think so. But I just thought that was interesting. They ought to make National Girls' Night Out instead of a particular date. Make it like the third Thursday in September. For example, like this Thursday, we're going to be out at All the Best Delicatessen from 5 to 7, happy hour. That would be a great girls' night out. Get your besties, get your coworkers, come out and see us. Great food, great drinks, great vibe. You'll love it. That to me makes more sense. And speaking of ladies going out at night, we have an Ohio woman story.
Ohio woman, Ohio woman, Ohio woman, Ohio woman.
Well, this happened up in West Liberty in Logan County. Let's see. Edgehead Bethany sent this story to me. West Liberty woman is facing multiple charges after police say last Tuesday night, maybe it was a girls' night out for her last Tuesday night, climbed onto the back of a fuel truck while intoxicated. The truck was parked at a Shell station on South Detroit Street there in West Liberty. According to cops, a semi-driver said he returned from the store to find a woman climbing the rear ladder of his fuel truck while smoking a cigarette. That is quality right there. The driver told her to get down, warning that her actions could cause an explosion. Another witness reported the suspect was jumping up and down on the truck and appeared drunk. Yeah. When cops arrived, the suspect fled the scene, but was later found at her home, where police said she showed several signs of intoxication. Her child. She had a child at home. Was released into the care of a family member, and the woman was arrested and booked into the Logan County Jail. She's charged with endangering children, persistent disorderly conduct, and public intoxication. You know, more times than I remember in the past, this is kind of an aside, but it has to do with smoking and putting gas in your car. I can think of like 2 or 3 times in the last maybe 6 or 7 months when I've witnessed that. And I don't get that. It just seems so obvious. Like they don't, when you get out of your car, when you're by the gas tanks, you can smell the fumes. You can smell the fumes. Not to mention that you're standing there putting gas in the side of your car and you're, yeah, okay, all right. You know, that kind of thing. It makes no sense. You know, and if you're a bystander, what do you say? What do you do? You don't really want to say anything because you don't want an altercation. because smokers don't like being told where not to smoke. They really don't. I think we can all agree on that. But that would be one of those things where you're like, come on, dude, what are you thinking? But it happens. It happens. Coming up tonight, just after 7 o'clock here on WHIO is a special airing, a special Charlie Kirk tribute, an American original hosted by Jesse Waters. It's going to take you through the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk. That's coming up tonight at 7 here on WHIO.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Girls' night out as you becomes weekend trip and short. Yeah, I get that.
Car thieves will have the latest at 6:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I gotta say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Last hour, I told you about another car into a building, and we were at 79 for the year. But WHIO.com and Channel 7 did a story where they talked to somebody at the Storefront Safety Council, which I guess they've been keeping track of cars crashing into businesses since 2012. Dayton is number 2 in the state for cars into buildings. And I didn't have the whole list. They didn't have the story on WHIO.com complete as far as where we ranked. Yes, number 2, but who were the other cities? And Edgehead Jake found this online from the Storefront Safety Council. So thank you, Jake. Number 1 is Cleveland. Number 2 is Dayton. Number 3 is Columbus. Number 4 is Toledo. Number 5, Cincinnati. And number 6, Akron. So while we are not at the top, we are outperforming larger cities, with the exception of Cleveland. So give yourself a round of applause, right? Man, oh man. The hope is that every year we do less than the year prior. And I feel like this year we're probably going to achieve that goal. We're going to improve, because I looked at the list today, and where we were this time last year, we were well over 100. So right now we're at 79. Now, as we all know, things can change. Things can change quickly. But the hope is that we will not eclipse last year's number. That's the goal every year. We've got a Florida woman story.
She's totally crazy. She ain't no lady. Meth grin smells of gin. She's really wild, yeah, doing it trailer style. She'll pull a razor, carries a taser, trash a bar, steals a car. She's the one Mama said stay far away from. Yeah, she's a Florida woman.
Well, this happened down in Clearwater, Florida. A 48-year-old woman by the name of Crystal Watts was arrested after cops say she came into the OCC Roadhouse bar there in Clearwater and attacked a man with a can of silly string. So this woman, she comes in, she finds this guy, no word on whether they know each other, if there was a relationship or some sort of beef between the two, but she busts in and she just unloads a can of silly string on this guy. Now, yes, technically that's assault, but if she had just walked away after that, she probably would have gotten away with it. It's just silly string after all. But no. Crystal then slung the can in his direction and gashed him on the forehead, which led to the assault charge. Cops are investigating the motive. However, the woman arrested apparently works as an escort in the service area, works for an escort service in the area. So she's a call girl. So maybe this had something to do with that. Who knows? He didn't pay up, or maybe it's a thing. Maybe, when you think about it, that could be like one of those weird fetishes that somebody has. They just like get nailed with silly string. I could see that, yeah.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out, punk.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour? We'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
You boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. So last week, I saw a story about a guy in his 30s, 32 to be exact, who was down at Universal Park down in Florida. And apparently he was on a roller coaster called riding Epic Universe's Stardust Racers, which is this, I guess, a stand-up roller coaster. Yeah, I think it was a stand-up roller coaster. But during the ride, he became unresponsive. And when the ride was over, of course, medics were called, and they showed up to the park. Probably had medics in the park. Something that big usually has a medical emergency crew. But anyway, they show up. And they take him to the hospital where this guy sadly died. So they shut down the roller coasters, as you would expect, to find out what's the story. What happened to this guy? Was there something mechanical that went wrong? They weren't sure. Turns out that this guy, he's 32, Kevin Zavala, the medical examiner ruled his death accidental and said he died from multiple blunt impact injuries. So this guy was riding the roller coaster, and I remember riding the King Cobra. Remember the King Cobra at Kings Island? It was a stand-up roller coaster. And like most roller coasters, you do get jostled around a bit. But I don't remember, I know it's two different roller coasters, but I don't remember it being so traumatic, that you could end up with blunt force trauma. So they did this investigation, and the CEO of the theme park put out an email to all the employees. And here's what they discovered. They discovered that the ride was functioning normally and that all equipment was intact during the incident. But here's the weird twist, and I don't misunderstand. I'm not blaming this guy for his own demise by any stretch. But apparently, this guy was in a wheelchair. He had a pre-existing spinal injury. So something in his life, he had a spine injury. So he had to be in a wheelchair. Why was he riding a roller coaster? That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if you've already had a severe spinal injury, so much so that you have to spend your life in a wheelchair, it seems to me that a roller coaster, and a stand-up roller coaster at that, might not be the best thing to get on. His long-term girlfriend also said that he was on medication for his condition. So that is a weird story. What a strange story that somebody in that condition would think it was wise to go on a roller coaster with a spinal injury. I mean, you see those signs when you go to an amusement park and to get on a thrill ride. You have to be so tall. You're not supposed to be pregnant. You're not supposed to have any pre-existing conditions that could cause, problems for you if you're getting jostled around. That is strange. 937-457-1290. I saw this story today, and it kind of, I remember this character from Harry Potter because I've said this before. My wife is a huge Harry Potter fan. And actually right now, Mary's at home dealing with some sort of upper respiratory infection, and she's feeling like garbage. And she didn't work today. And when I got up this morning, she had been up since like 3 a.m, not able to sleep. And she was watching all the Harry Potter movies, which she loves. So when I saw this story, I was like, oh, I know who she's talking about. So there's an actress by the name of Jessie Cave, and she was in Harry Potter, and she played Lavender Brown. Now, I couldn't tell you who Lavender Brown was right off the top of my head, but she was if you're familiar with the Harry Potter books or the movie, she was the girl that, I guess, I don't know if she had she took a love potion and fell in love with Ron Weasley. There was one of the movies where this girl somehow got this love potion and it made her fall in love, or I think that's what happened. Anyway, she was in the movie. I'm just going off the memory. I didn't read the books. I saw the movie. But anyway, this particular woman posted on a Substack that because she has started an OnlyFans page, that she has been excluded from Harry Potter reunions at fan conventions. You know, one of these deals where they bring in people who were in the movie, you sit on a panel, you ask, fans ask questions, you sign autographs, whatever. And she's complaining that because she has an OnlyFans page, she's been excluded from these, being told that these are family events. And of course, OnlyFans is mostly, associated with porn. So, if you hear one of the Harry Potter characters, actors are on OnlyFans, you think, well, what's that about? What is she doing? Well, I'll tell you what she's doing. And this is one of those weird fetish things. So she says that on her page, and I looked it up. She's a former Harry Potter actress, writer, doodler, and now OnlyFans long hair specialist. She says, I do niche hair content, which you may well quite like. How magical. So basically what she does, she doesn't do any nudity. She doesn't do anything sexual in nature. But in her photos and in her video clips, she plays with her hair. She flips her hair around. She twirls her hair around her fingers. And that's what she does. And people pay her for that content. And apparently, she's doing quite well at it. She did it because she wanted to help her family's financial situation. Well, being an actor is not easy work. And I mean, it's not easy to get jobs. So sometimes, as we all know, actors have to do sometimes crazy things. This would be one of them. She's playing with her hair, but her name is Jessie Cave. And she's got, let's see how many followers it says. Oh, about 30,000 followers. Wow. All right. Well, there you go. Here's another strange story. We've had a couple of strange stories here. This is according to Chinese media outlets. There is a new trend emerging with China's younger generations. They're moving away from tattoos like skin tattoos. That's very, very popular here. So more popular than it's ever been. But the youth in China are going a different direction. They're going away from skin tattoos, and they're now jumping on the trend of tooth tattoos. Now, when you hear that, you think, well, how are they doing that? Are they engraving something on their teeth? Well, no, not exactly. But what you can do, and there are dentists that are providing this as a service. You can get symbols or quotes or whatever you want. They tattoo those onto a crown using 3D printing technology, and then they put the crown over your teeth like a veneer. Like I have veneers in the front of my teeth or my front of my mouth. My front 4 teeth are veneers. But what they would do is they'd put some sort of tattoo on that and then stick it in your mouth. And then you can go around smiling and showing off your tooth tattoos. They say that the personalized service makes them stand out, and some believe it's good luck. How about that? So I wonder if we'll ever see something like that here. I would imagine. I mean, it'd take a while, but I could see people doing that, right? And they probably do it like they won't even go to the dentist. You know, at some point, 3D printers, they're already all over the place, but you'll be able to have one. You'll be able to make your own tooth tattoos, little glue in there, stick it on. Idiots will do that for sure. That'll become a trend here, a TikTok trend. That's what it'll be.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
That's what I need. Evening Edge veneers. It would be the Evening Edge.
There you go. What do you think? You got a real good view of how big my mouth is.
This is just the beginning of the rain this week. We'll have latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Another friendly reminder, this Thursday from 5 to 7, we're taking the show live on the road. We're going to be out at the All the Best Delicatessen on Far Hills Avenue in Kettering, doing the show live. It's another Evening Edge happy hour. You can get there early and enjoy happy hour specials at the Best Bar. Yeah, they've added a bar to All the Best Delicatessen. And I don't know, I might be broadcasting from the bar. That might be kind of fun. See what happens. But you can enjoy the happy hour specials from 3 to 6. And don't forget, you can enjoy my signature creation, brand new. They have a really yummy meatloaf sandwich. I've tried it. On their menu. That's usually the Monday special, but they're going to make it a Thursday special just for the show. It's the Hottie Toddy Kickin' Meatloaf Sandwich. It's tasty meatloaf, pepper jack cheese, and horsey sauce on whatever kind of bread you want. And I'm telling you, it's got some kick. It's got some kick. So you'll be able to enjoy that if you want to give it a try. That's this Thursday, once again, from 5 to 7 out at All the Best Delicatessen on Far Hills Avenue in Kettering. Coming up just after the news here at 7 o'clock, there is a special Charlie Kirk tribute here on WHIO Radio. It's called an American Original. It's hosted by Jesse Waters. And it will take you through the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk. That's coming up after the news right here on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of this show at eveningedgetodd.com or your many other favorite podcast platforms. And follow me on social media at eveningedgetodd. And if you want to shoot me an email, do so at eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit the Evening Edge merch shop. You can get Evening Edge wear if you'd like at thetoddshop.com. Have a great Monday night. We'll see you tomorrow just after 5 here on Evening Edge. I'll get it right, I promise.
Well, that's all, folks.
Put a fork in. We came, we partied, we conquered.
Is that all there is?
Yep, that's all she wrote.
Next time will be better.
Well, at least you tried.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, we'll be seeing ya.